Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but 44 is being repeated everywhere. 22, 22. Now, what the 4400 in satanic biblical terms is relating to is a couple of things. One of them is the Revelation 7, the 144,000. Makes sense because this is all about 4400 coming back, right? Being brought back and trying to save the earth, centered on Seattle, of course. They're all around the whole series. All 4 seasons of this are set in Seattle, and they're trying to save the earth. Now, I've got a lot more on this. I've nearly finished season 3 now, and I've got some real interesting stuff. But there you go. That's what it'll be. The Israelites, the Jewish audience here. Can you see that? Yeah, 144,000. Revelation 7. I'll go into that, but take a look at the Y&R London's the Fearless Here Are Here Winter Olympics campaign. Listen carefully. I'm going to turn it up. Listen for the 44.
Trust in what you know. Not what you feel.
It keeps repeating 44. And it's all satanic dragons and all that. Bear with me. Yeah, thanks to Hungry Life for that heads up to the satanic dragon-filled yin-yang Baphomet, trailer for the Winter Olympics campaign. And why are they repeating 44? I looked it up. I mean, is the Winter Olympics the 44th one? No, it's not saying that. And even if it was, why are they still repeating 44, 44, 44? Why? It's 22, 22. Let's get to that. Hold on a second. Go again.
You're in the Air Force, right?
Marines, actually.
How long are you here for?
A few weeks.
30 seconds left. Just get us in field goal range.
22,
30 seconds left.
Interesting. 30 seconds left. You've got a 3. And then you've got 22, 22. 3, 2, 2. Or it could simply even be 2, 2, 2, 2. That's Thursday. That's this Thursday. 22nd of February, 2018. That's 22, 22. Or 44.
Just get us in field goal range.
22, 22.
Alright, so there you go. 3 and 22, 22. 3, 2, 2. And then the blackout.
The blackout may run along the entire northwest corridor.
That, as you know, 6 years ago, was the genesis of why I came to the immediate, instinctive conclusion that Seattle was the next false flag after 9/11. And I didn't know at the time that 9/11 was a trilogy of black ops, of Israeli black ops. But now I do. But I knew it from this. Boom. Here he is, Israel's colors here. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. So, that started it all 6 years ago for me. Let's get into that Revelation 7, the 144,000. This, let's go to the top. Right, Revelation 7, 144,000 sealed. Right? Look at this, look at all these 12 tribes. And that's Battlestar Galactica, the Church of the Latter-day Saints, isn't it? The 12 tribes of Earth, or Judah, or, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Simeon, Levi, It's all Hebrew, right? But 12. And the Seattle Seahawks is all about the 12th man, isn't it? The Seahawks. And you got all these hawk references. Right. Then one of the elders asked me, "These in white robes, who are they? And where did they come from?" I answered, "Sir, you know." And he said, "These are they who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb." All right. This is my first look at this anyway. Now we're getting back to the 4400. Now, I've got to... Yeah, this is an important one, right? Here we go. So in the first two series of the 4400, it's all set in Seattle. You've got missiles going off immediately. Seattle and missiles. There's your submarine missile nuke hoax. You've got blackout references going right through the first two series. And the third as well, because there's a blackout boy, a boy with a power to black out things. You got Kyle blacking out all over the place and mentioning blackout. You got Lockdown. You even got an episode called Lockdown. You've got virus release references all going right through it. You've got pulses ×2. You've got a pulse needle thing that they make and it sends off a pulse. Then you've got a girl, Chinese girl, that sends off a pulse that causes a rage effect in people. Again, that's that rage virus thing that I keep talking about. Bioweapon, whatever. Which I think is a possibility on the back of this Seattle thing for extra chaos. We'll see. I don't know. You know, combined disasters. A series of unfortunate events. Lemony Snicket's. Huh? It's a film I should watch. I'm watching the Truman Show again right now. And that's set in Sea Haven. Seattle. Yeah. I'll go into that as well. So, third series. Right. At the beginning of the third series, the first 5 episodes are nothing interesting. It tames off. It doesn't get, you know. But then, 3 episodes before the end of the third series of the 44,000, the Israeli 144,000, right? The tribulation reference. Tribulation being, you know, apocalyptic event, Seattle false flag, etc., etc., blackouts, lockdown. Then, in that episode, 3 before the end of series 3, this girl who sees the future, she mentions there's a war coming, and then Sean gets given glimpses of the future as well. And in both versions of the future, he sees, what do they call it? A catastrophe in Seattle. In both versions, no matter what he does, whatever he chooses to do, he sees a catastrophe in Seattle. And then you get shown people lying around in the streets, shooting, chaos in Seattle. And then this guy, like I said, I was totally right. When I saw that his name was John Collins, JC, I knew he was the Jesus Christ figure. And the baby girl that grows up fast is the Antichrist figure. You know, they always have to throw that part of it in, the satanic and spiritual side of it into this. Of course, we all know that the Seattle false flag has that Abaddon, beast from the sea, Kong side to it, Godzilla. Anyway, he gets resurrected, as I predicted. And when he gets resurrected, he's called the Messiah. He's got long hair, long beard by then, just like Jesus. And he says, I've wandered in the future. I've been there. And what I saw in the future, and this is really interesting, what I saw in the future were walled cities where elites were living in these cities, and everybody outside was really having it rough. Yeah, there's your NWO. There's your future plan. There's your Hunger Games. Think of the Hunger Games. It is the NWO. It's communism on steroids. It's Jewish Bolshevik communism on steroids. The Hunger Games. And he's describing it here. There's your Trump wall. It leads cities, and outside of that, the Goyim, right? The non-Hebrew people having it real rough. I'll be working through more of that. Now, do I have more points? Yeah, I mean, the 4400 is a reference to the tribulation, right? Now, I don't even know whether the book of Revelation actually ever existed anyway, because I know someone who knows his Bible, and he says he's never heard of the book of Revelation. So I don't know. But as far as the Zionists are concerned, it exists. And they've got all this on it. 12 tribes of Israel, right? 144,000 sealed. There's your 4,400. Your 22, your 22. Your boom, Seattle, blackout, Seattle, northwestern seaboard. And like I say, he says 3 first. And then he says 22, 22, 322. Again, well, I don't know what year, but they have to do something on March the 22nd this year. And on Thursday, February 22nd, don't count that one out for something. This Thursday, I wouldn't be surprised if something happens this Thursday, exactly 1 month before the bigger date of March the 22nd, 2018. Because they have to do it. They have to fulfill this 777. Of the last 3 years, 322, 16, 322, 17, 322, 18. You got to do it. So we've got 1 month to wait for that, but only a couple of days to wait for February 22nd, which is 22, 22.